While taking out the trash, the woman accidentally found a pile of instant food packages in the kitchen bin. She thought back to the lavish dinner her husband had just prepared, and suddenly realized he had been lying to her all along. She rushed to his bedroom, and sure enough found another empty package in his trash can. Knowing she had been away on a 2-month business trip, and only came back today, she was certain her husband had already betrayed the marriage. Through investigation, she quickly discovered the third party's identity. She thought it would be a younger, richer woman, but to her shock it was just the scheming woman from the beauty salon downstairs, and the only reason her husband betrayed 8 years of marriage was because that woman was his first love. After confirming the mistress's identity, the wife launched her revenge plan. She found a man with the same bitter experience to help her. She threw down $5 million in cash, and he agreed without hesitation. The next morning, she took her husband to the salon, and deliberately told him in front of the scheming woman that she would be on a business trip next Tuesday for a month. Then she handed him a bank card with $2 million, telling him to use it to help his brother pay off the mortgage. Hearing this, the scheming woman's eyes lit up. She was thrilled, not knowing she was walking into a trap. Just as the wife expected, the moment they left, the mistress immediately called the husband, sweetly whining that she missed him, and conveniently mentioned the luxury bag she wanted. The husband eagerly promised to buy it, and reminded her to delete their chat history, but he didn't know. The wife had already installed spyware on his phone. Their entire conversation was recorded word for word. The helper was confused, since she already had proof. She could easily force her husband to leave with nothing. Why go through so much trouble? The woman sneered. She didn't want a simple divorce. She wanted to ruin the mistress completely, so she could never lift her head again. She revealed the mistress's background. Her father died early. Her mother was sick and lived off picking trash, but the money her mother earned was always taken away by her to spend outside, which eventually led to her mother's death from lack of treatment. Instead of reflecting on it, she became even worse. As she grew up, she was in and out of prison. The wife was exploiting that greed, deliberately flashing the $2 million, so that if the mistress came to claim it, she could frame her with breaking and entering an assault, making her fall for life. But the helper raised a key point. Whether it was theft or assault, the husband had to cooperate. Otherwise he could just say it was an affair, and the charge wouldn't stick. But the wife was confident. She said she knew her husband well, and she knew his image-obsessed parents, and his greedy, useless brother. They would never allow him to disgrace the family over a mistress. The plan was set in motion. At 8 that night, the woman pretended to leave on her trip. Her husband immediately called the mistress, claiming his wife was gone, and telling her to come over for a date. The mistress took the chance to ask for money, saying she wanted a new bag. The husband happily agreed. Meanwhile, the helper had already changed the lock code, making sure she couldn't enter through the front door. She could only climb the wall to break in. That way the evidence would be solid. After hearing everything was going smoothly, the wife tore up her ticket, rushed back home, and made sure to call her in-laws, so they could witness their son's shame with their own eyes.